Well, it's great to be back on my favorite YouTube channel today, Made by Sue. And today we're going to make a recipe I created a couple of weeks back. I call it Fresh Wild Applesauce. And to get started, of course, we're going to need some apples. And we're going to pick some apples right off of this wonderful tree behind me, right here on the old family homestead. Well, we'll need about a half a dozen of these, and here's a handy one right here. I don't even have to get on the ladder. Ooh, that's a nice one.
You can see Al's lucky enough to have his very own apple trees. Now, most of us don't, so make your way to the local apple orchards or your grocery store and pick out your very favorite apples.
Well, we have some beauties in the bag. One of them even picked itself. Now to get started with today's recipe, what you'll need, of course, are some apples. We've got a half a dozen or so. Of course, it just depends on how big a batch of this wild applesauce you want to make. So we have the apples, and then you're going to need some honey, some cinnamon, some allspice, and today I'm going to take it up just a little bit more with just a dash of nutmeg. Now, getting started today, of course, you have to core and peel these apples. You might notice that these aren't the prettiest apples in the world. They've got little blemishes. They don't hurt the apples at all. These are blemished because there are no chemicals used on the trees here at the old homestead. We just let these babies grow. So let's get started, and we'll peel an apple. Now what I do is quarter them. This is just my way of doing it. And then I core them from there. And then I cut each quarter into, 2 or 3 pieces. I get them at about an inch square. Then into a microwave-safe bowl they go. There are no additional liquids added to these apples other than honey. These are tart apples, delicious but tart. So I like to give them a good, healthy dose of honey. Then I like to hit them with the old cinnamon. Probably the main flavor other than the apples in the recipe is the cinnamon, and of course it's good for you, so I like to put it right to it. Then a small amount of allspice. And today we're going to add just a dash of nutmeg. We're going to cover everything. Into the microwave, the apples go. Pay no attention to the plate full of garlic. That's not part of the recipe. It's just for good looks. Into the microwave, set it for 5 minutes. Now, depending on the number of apples you have in your bowl, it could vary. And of course, all microwaves vary as well. Well, our 5 minutes are up. We're going to take them out and check on the consistency of the apples. Ooh, that smells so good. Hope you have your smell-o-vision turned on. We had quite a few apples in here. We might have to put them back in for just another minute or so. I like to have all the apples nicely broken down. But if you like it chunky, what the heck? Leave them just the way they are. It smells like autumn. I like mine non-chunky, so I'm going to put it right back in. Probably for about another minute and a half. So we let them go another minute and a half, and everything should be ready. Oh yeah, this This batch will have just a hint of chunkiness. Later on this evening, I'll probably grill up some pork chops, but we'll sample this right away. I don't know about you, but this is the moment I've been waiting for. This is still very warm, but I have to try it. And I love my applesauce warm, by the way. So we will carefully taste it. Oh, that's good.